election headquarters.
To your local election headquarters, everyone. I'm Brian McElhatton.
And I'm Sarah Murphy. We got another election night update for you right here on ABC4. While many Americans have their mind on the White House, Utahns are also electing a governor today. Republican Governor Spencer Cox is hoping to win a second term in office over his Democratic challenger, Representative Brian King. Now, something to keep in mind, Utah has not had a Democrat in the governor's mansion since 1985. But King is betting that a wild card this year could give him the edge he needs to make history.
All right, Representative Phil Lyman has not stopped campaigning since his loss to Cox in the Republican primary. Lyman has challenged the legitimacy of the Cox campaign at every step of the process, to the point of asking the Supreme Court to remove the governor from the ballot just 2 weeks ago. We told you about that then. King and Lyman went so far as to cut an ad together, this one right here, encouraging people to vote for anybody but Cox. Polls continue to show Cox with a strong lead, but these two are hopeful they can beat expectations tonight.
Now, we're going to check on the Brian King campaign party, but first let's see how the Cox celebration is feeling tonight at the governor's mansion.
ABC4's Kate Gardner is at the Cox campaign headquarters there with more. What can you tell us, Kate?
Yeah, Brian, Sarah, it's quiet outside of the mansion right now, but we are expecting to hear from the governor sometime after the poll close. Now, the Cox campaign held its last campaign event last night at American Burgers. Dozens of people filled the restaurant to hear from their preferred candidate. Even after losing the Utah State Republican Party's nomination for governor earlier this year, Governor Cox was able to win the primary, securing himself a spot on the ballot. Now, Phil Lyman, the man who secured the nomination, is on the ballot as a write-in candidate. But the Cox campaign is still expected to win tonight. They're projected to win. Now, today, San Juan County Commissioner Bruce Adams is acting like a spokesperson for the governor's office prior to the polls closing, and he says they are pretty confident about tonight.
I think they're feeling pretty good. I'm going to make a real wild prediction. I'm going to predict that he wins by 35 points.
Well, we will see. Again, Governor Cox is not going to be talking to us until after the polls close tonight. When he does, we'll make sure to bring you that message. Reporting from Salt Lake City, Kate Garner, ABC4 News.
Kate, thank you very much. Of course, we'll continue to check back in with you as the governor's campaign results come in.
Well, let's head across the aisle now to check in with the King campaign. ABC4's Rick Aaron live with the latest. And Rick, what do you get the sense the expectations are at this point in the evening?
Well, Brian, it's very much a hopeful underdog vibe here at the Hotel Monaco in downtown Salt Lake City. We've got dozens and dozens of Democratic Party supporters gathered here for some food, for some drinks, and to watch the returns come in on the big screen TV. Now, normally, Democrats, you wouldn't give them much of a chance, but maybe, just maybe, these people are hopeful that Lyman and Cox split the Republican vote enough that Brian King can take the podium you see right over there later this evening and have some positive news to announce. We're told that the first results will be coming in around 9 o'clock. Of course, the polls will be closing in about 35 minutes here in the state of Utah. We'll have more reaction from here throughout the evening. For reporting live in downtown Salt Lake City, Rick Aaron, ABC4 News.
Okay, Rick, thank you. And when we come back around 8:24 is the next time we'll be on the air here with you. The polls will have closed here in Utah.
Okay, we'll be checking in with our team in southern Utah. We got a lot of updates, plus an update from Utah County, something interesting there. We're learning about emergency ballots being printed for in-person voters after a printing machine in Highland ran out of ink because they're seeing so many people. They saw a higher than expected turnout there.
And because of that higher than expected turnout, we may not see election results until much later in the evening here in Utah because the lieutenant governor is waiting until everyone votes before releasing the results. So we'll be here with you, though, every step of the way.
We're waiting for those results with you again. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you back in here in about a half hour or so.